Welcome back to Ancient History. Are you ready to dig out the 12 most controversial findings that changed American history? Well, let's find out. Number 12, the Kennewick Man. The Kennewick Man's discovery was made by two college students accidentally. The students stumbled upon the skeleton of this man, which was on the banks of the River Columbia. This river is situated in Kennewick in Washington, and thus the structure got its name. Though discovered by two students, the skeleton turned out to actually be one of the most crucial discoveries in the history of North America. The 9,000-year-old frame unveiled many truths. The Kennewick Man was evidence that proved legal battles were going on between some outsider groups and Native Americans because these remains was not of an American. Number 11, Lake Winnipe Stone Egg. This stone carved out into the shape of an egg is still a challenge for scientists to study completely. The stone egg was discovered in 1872 by some laborers under the fence construction of the banks of Winnipe Lake. The stone egg was obtained from a hole 6 feet deep. This art piece has many carvings, but none of them seem to belong to any American groups or tribes. The stone appears to be somewhere from other than America. What is stunning is that this stone egg is super polished, which marks the existence of an advanced civilization of stoneworkers who may have lived in America years ago. Number 10, the King's Dagger. British archaeologists discovered it in 1922. It was in the tomb of the Egyptian pharaoh Tut. But what they got from the grave was even more valuable. The archaeologists also got the pharaoh's ceremonial weapon, the Iron Dagger. It's also known as King Tut's dagger. The blade also has a golden handle with the carvings of their goddess. But ancient Egyptians were unaware of iron-making technology. Scientists likely believe that they have obtained iron from meteorites, but the truth about the Iron Dagger is still a mystery. Number 9, Petroglyphs at Winnemucca Lake. Scientists discovered a stone carving inside Winnemucca Lake in 2013, which turned out to be the oldest petroglyph in America. Any guesses about its age? This stone carving is about 14,800 years old. The carvings depict various shapes and symbols, including geometric designs, wavy lines, and images of animals such as bighorn sheep, deer, and birds. Number 8, ampa figurine. Ampa figurine could be another Annabella. This tiny figure that looks like a doll was discovered in 1889 while digging for a well. It was obtained at the depth of almost 300 feet. Due to digging activities, the artifact got damaged too. Archaeologists are still surprised that the doll could have been at such a huge depth. Also, it's been discovered that the land where the beauty was found wasn't touched for a few million years. Number 7, the Fuente Magna. The Fuente Magna is an ancient jug discovered in 1950s in Bolivia. The part which needs attention in this jug is the carvings on its sides. Because it contains inscriptions in two different scripts, the scientists discovered that the scripts on this jug showed similarities from the Sumerian and Egyptian writings. The Sumerians were the people from present Middle East countries. So, the Fuente Magna also indicates the possibility of Sumerians and Egyptians being among the first foreign people to land in America. According to some theories, the bowl may have been used in a religious or ceremonial setting. In contrast, other ideas contend that it may have been a useful tool for cooking or storing food. The exact origin and purpose of this artifact still needs to be determined. If you want to dig up facts and figures from ancient times, subscribe to Ancient History. If you hit the thumbs up, we'd be encouraged to unveil even more of these mysteries just for you. Are you getting more curious about what's next? Well, we hope you are, so let's move on. Number 6, Mummy. We've all heard about mummies found in pyramids, right? But has any one of you ever heard about a mummy found inside of a mountain? Yes, there is something like that. When two gold miners blasted open the San Pedro Mountains in Wyoming, they found a large cave. But what's bizarre is that these two men also found some mummified set of humans there. These mummies were almost 6 feet tall, and many stories revolved around these mummies. Some scientists claim that these mummies could be of those old mountain residents. From further studies and X-ray scans, it was revealed that the mummies were of adult male bodies. There's also a group of people who believe that these mummies could be the dead remains of some corpse who got missing around the 1980s. Number 5, Carved Bell. Only some old pieces are dug out or found out intentionally by scientists or archaeologists. We've already seen something found out by laborers and college students. This time, it's a 10-year-old boy who accidentally discovers this bell carved out of brass. The boy's name is Newton Anderson, and he found the carved bell inside a seam of 300 million years old coal in 1944. The bell also had an iron clapper. The studies and research related to this bell are being done at Oklahoma University, and it revealed that it's not only brass, but also made of other metals used to make this bell. Some Christian community groups believe that this bell may be evidence of their existence from the prehistoric period. Number 4. The Mayan Calendar. This terrifying piece of art and science from history could be the Mayan Calendar, because this calendar is claimed to predict the end of the world. This calendar created a storm in 2012, marking the year as the world's end. Even many of us locked ourselves inside our homes on the 12th of December 2012. But all of those were just rumors. Mayans did not predict the end of the world, but rather the end of a cycle, which they believed would have followed by a new era of renewal and rebirth. The Mayan calendar dated back 2,500 years ago. It's a complex and sophisticated calendar that combines several different cycles to track movements of the sun, moon, and planets. The Mayans used it in Mesoamerica. Number 3. America wasn't discovered by Columbus. Whether it's a fact or rumor, none of us can nod yes to the statement that Columbus didn't discover America. Even from our primary schooling, we learned that Christopher Columbus is the discoverer of the great continent of America. But another dimension of history says that America was first occupied by endogenous people long before the arrival of Columbus. The first people to land on America are believed as the Clovis culture, marking their appearance almost 1,300 years ago. Some other groups, such as the Plano culture, are also suspected of arriving in America before Columbus. So, is it time to rewrite history? Number 2. Montezuma's treasure. Montezuma's treasure remains one of the greatest mysteries of American history. Montezuma's treasure is the wealth of the Aztecs Emperor Montezuma II. This region is presently known as Mexico. The vast hoard of gold, silver, precious gems, and other priceless artifacts that are said to make up Montezuma's treasure were allegedly hidden away by the architects when the Spanish conquistadors headed by Hernan Cortez invaded Mexico in the 16th century. Many people are still hunting this treasure, but it hasn't been fully recovered to this day. And finally, at number 1, Stonehead. In the jungle of Guatemala, a farmer in that region found a large stone head in 1986. This stone head weighed almost 10 tons and was found to be made of volcanic stone. The sculpture resembles the face of Caucasian people and not the pre-Hispanic group. So this indicates the presence of Caucasian people in America even before the period of Jesus Christ. This stone head also shows the art and culture of the Mayans. Scientists also predicted the sculpture could have been a symbol of religion since it's huge. After discovering this head, it got damaged in some local riots in the region. Now, the stone head is guarded in a museum in Guatemala City. So that's the last findings for today. Are you amazed by these mysteries and discoveries? Well, if you are, then subscribe to the Ancient History channel for more exciting content on the truths and controversies of our past time. Hit the thumbs up if you liked our video, and we'll see you next time.